Yeah, I assume by standing C just means like our current wins and losses and stuff. I think I've got that up in a separate tab at the moment. I'm looking at the standings now, so if that's against the rules, at least we both violated them. Yes, I think Crabcat's out of contention for championship. But if I win all 5, then I tie with Johns. Okay. What have we here? This looks interesting. So there's plenty of trashing. Hermit can trash, Scrap can trash. We got Goat from Pixie, wherever that is. Goat can trash. That being said, of those 3, the only one that's decent at trashing coppers is Goat. Scrap is pretty bad at trashing coppers, and Hermit literally can't. What is unfortunate, because one thing that otherwise looks potentially beneficial here is Banquet. Banquet's normally pretty weak, but like if we had good copper trashing, banqueting on the turn you play Hermit could be kind of nice, because you're able to gain something without technically buying a card. You're just buying an event, which will allow you to still convert the Hermit into a Madman. But taking 2 coppers to do that could be a bit of a penalty. Draw here is looking somewhat precarious. There's very little in the way of sustainable draw. Mastermind is like 1 draw every other turn, which is pretty bad. Like if you Mastermind a Plaza, you draw 3 cards, and that only took you 2 cards. But that's not a lot of draw. And you have to build big here because goons. I don't think you can do that by just like banking up Hermits to have a Madman mega turn, because in that period where you're not drawing, it's gonna be hard to like hit 6 and add goons to your deck reliably. So I think you've got to play with a bunch of Masterminds for draw. One thing you could potentially do, not reliably, but like suppose you had a scrap and a silver. If you scrap the silver for card horse silver, that is on its own like draw neutral, right? Because a scrap is, let me think about that. So if you have a scrap and a silver in your hand, right, that takes 2 draw. Yeah, so that's draw neutral. The +1 card is 1 draw, the horse is 1 draw, and then the scrap and silver in your hand are 1 draw. But if you did scrap silver for card horse silver, what that does is it put horses into your deck, and then horses as Mastermind targets would actually be phenomenal. Like if you happen to top deck one of those horses and get to Mastermind it, that would be tons of draw. And so maybe it's worth like play Plaza, play scrap silver for card horse silver, just because the chance that you top deck the horse and get that as a Mastermind target would be so much draw. Courtier looks okay. I mean, there's multiple good targets: Mastermind, Goons, Pixie, Goat, Harem. I don't know why you'd ever have a Harem in your deck, but maybe. But I don't think you want golds all too badly here. And as far as payload goes, Goons is probably better. It's less money, but more useful because of the victory points. Yeah, so I think the long-term goal is like Masterminds, probably do the scrap silver business that I was discussing, and then go from there, add a bunch of goons. Playing with a 3-card hand and trying to draw up your deck with draw this limited is going to be a challenge. I'm kind of thinking double Hermit for the opening, and then on my next hand, my Goat will trash a copper. And then I'll gain the scraps off of the Hermits later. I'm trashing the copper because the Hermit can deal with the Overgrown Estate. This is a good draw. I could buy Pixie here, but I think converting the Hermit into a Madman is probably more worth it. Madman's both nice because like a big turn could help you potentially spike 6 for goons for the first time. But also it means you're cycling back around to your goat more. And presumably we want to play the goat a lot and get rid of these coppers. I thought I was on track to have a great turn 1, turn 2, but bottom decking the Hermit makes this turn a little bit lackluster. What did he open with? Plaza Pixie? What the hell is that? What? Crabcat? What are you doing? I would think that if he bought Hermit turn 1, he'd be in a great spot. He'd trigger a shuffle. You could potentially even see it turn 2, but if not, guaranteed to see it turn 3. Why did he take a Plaza? That doesn't make any sense. Vassal might be over-terminaling myself. I got a Madman in there, so maybe Vassal's fine. I could also take Pixie. I don't think I need a third Hermit. I think I like Pixie better for the moment. That looks unnecessary. So I'm actually not going to hit 6 here, but I think that's no big deal. Let's just take some picks. I'm gonna buy something this turn. I think I don't want to convert both of those into madmen yet. And while I do plan on doing the scrap thing eventually, I actually don't think there's any incentive to add scrap this early. I feel like I opened with scrap a whole lot. Like I think I opened with it twice in the match versus Jaunts. But in this kingdom, it actually just looks particularly bad. Hermit's just better at trashing estates. Scrap kind of sucks at trashing coppers. We got goat around. And so I think the time to add scrap will be much later in the game, just for that like horse chance. I wonder if you have a bunch of scraps. Maybe there's a way to like reliably top deck a horse. Like you scrap 2 silvers for horse, silver. Then you draw 1 card into that shuffle. And then you've at worst top decked 1 horse and 2 silvers. And that would probably be worth it, I would think. On account of you're gonna have to discard 2 cards to goon anyway, so having silvers in your starting hand isn't so bad, but you've top decked a horse. There is some, actually, the more that I think about it, there's some non-negligible chance we never even get to that like masterminding horses and playing bunches of goons phase, because Hermits and Pixies are gonna run really fast. And so maybe this game just ends up being some like weird 3-pile rush thing. I don't see what 3rd pile runs imminently, but like imagine a scenario where Hermits and Pixies are both out. All of a sudden, like what if you gain a bunch of estates real fast and threaten a estate pile out or something. I don't think I need that. So he put training on Plaza. I assume he did that not because like training is the most important thing, but yeah, he just wanted madmen. Fair enough. Bottom deck to the other Hermit. I don't want that. More Pixies. What if I took a Mastermind here? I could do that, right? Like I could Banquet for it. I think Mastermind's probably worth taking 2 coppers for, right? Just to get the ball rolling. I think I'm going to do that. This is, I guess, yet again, a kind of a confusing kingdom. I'm gonna guess he takes goons now. I don't think it's super important to get to like goons for the victory points very fast. But the discard attack, I think, is going to hurt in a kingdom with such a limited draw. And so that'd be the main reason to get an early Goons, is to get that attack in. That's a potentially great boon. Yep, he's taking that. Especially for him, he's already got the training on plazas, so plazas, for example, are potentially really good. Yeah, I had these grandiose dreams. Increasingly, I'm feeling like this game's going to 3-pile pretty fast. Will-O-Wisp seems great. Do I need that? What are those cards? At least one of them's a copper. I don't think I need to trash here. Might trash this, however, to make sure I can afford Goons. Or I might just buy Mastermind, actually. Maybe the thing I'm taking is just another Mastermind first. Don't trash. Take another Pixie. Should I trash this now? I mean, draw is draw. Well, I need it next turn. I don't have a Madman coming in, but I will have a Mastermind down. I think I'm going to keep that. That looks kind of nice. Although, no, because I really want to buy Mastermind, so I'm actually going to keep the Pixie. I mean, I could, if I got Flame's Gift, I could Banquet for Mastermind, and that would seem like a little bit wheel spinny. I would trash the Pixie for nothing because I trashed 2 coppers and regained 2 coppers. But like one reason to do that would be it would convert the Hermit into a Madman if I decided I wanted a Madman. But I don't think I do. I think I'm happy with the Mastermind draw for the moment and don't think I need a Madman yet. This turn, I think my priority is to get Goons. Now that I've got alternating Masterminds, 1 per turn, I think I should be good on the draw front for a moment. And then it'll be important to get Goons. My big concern is he's already got this like nice training thing set up where he's got training on plazas, and that's going to make him a bunch of money. And I don't have anything akin to that yet. Yeah, so he's added Goons. I'm not too surprised by that. 2 of those drew. That's good enough for me. Ooh, hello. I think I want this. And the pilot thread is going to be so incredibly substantial. Now I can't take River's Gift anymore because even if I had a 7-card hand, Goons would send me back down to 3, so that would be kind of pointless. Alright, so if I trash a copper with Goat, that's 3, Vassal is 5, so I need to Hermit for Vassal, I think, to hit 6. Now we take Goons. And I think I want to target the Will-O-Wisp. I'm still concerned with maximizing my draw here. Like, if I wanted to maximize money, I could do Madman on Vassal. But with this 3-card hand, I think I should be concerned with making sure that I draw. Yeah, so we now have 2 fully empty piles. I think there might not be time to do all the like more convoluted scrap stuff I was talking about. I think now it's just jockeying to get yourself in a position to empty some pile or other faster than your opponent. There's also going to be a good deal of randomness due to the pixie boons. But I have a track record of that favoring me in the past. I remember last season in my match versus Crabcat. There's actually a different game also involving goons where I was getting shellacked pretty badly. And I got some nice lucky pixie boons that saved me in the last turn and pulled the win out of nowhere. Yeah, so he's already lowered plazas to 4. That is reckless. That is incredibly reckless. Like, one good Earth's Gift could just totally end this game. That's not the right gift. Yeah, I just kind of feel like this game is now become get Earth's Gift and win. Seems like a very likely outcome. I trash that copper with goat. And I think I need a second goons now to get up on points. Maybe goons scrap. Scrap offers plus buy, and then once they kill that last copper, it could also get rid of the goat for me. I think goon scrap seems good. Now, good news for me is he doesn't have a mastermind down, but he also has a madman in that deck somewhere. Madman is going to become a lot worse, though, now that Goon's attack is happening every turn, because Madman doubling a 2-card hand only draws 2, compared to normally it drawing 4. I think I'm liking my position. He didn't have a mastermind down. He still didn't get a mastermind down. And so I think that's putting him in a really bad spot. If I get a good pixie boon here, I think I'll be able to win. What does he buy here? I'm not sure. Probably a second goons. Oh, I guess he needs the mastermind. Fair enough. I mean, the concern, of course, is if I get a bunch of points off of like playing 2 goons and buying a bunch of things, then even if he gets in a position to pile up plazas, he might just be too behind in points to be able to do that. Don't want to discard. Don't want to discard. I trashed 7 coppers. I had 8. 6 starting coppers plus 2 from Banquet. So there's a copper left in here somewhere. What did I discard to goons? One of these last 3 cards is a copper. So I think I don't want to play the vassals yet. I'd rather play them into the discard pile where I know there's actions, if I can. Well, so much for that. Okay, Will-O-Wisp seems like a good thing to take. Okay, so can I win here? I need to hit how much? So I have 3 buys from goons. I've also got a scrap down there that I can potentially utilize. I need to buy 2 plazas. No, I only need to buy 1 plaza because I'll get 2 points off of that from 2 goons. And I could banquet for the other 3 plazas. So that'd be 13 money for plaza plus triple banquet. Can I do 13 money? I don't know. I'll find out in a second. Let me play this vassal first. Well, now I have to think again. Oh, this is too much thinking. What the heck is all down here? I believe down there it's 2 will-o-wisps that I just got and another vassal. Is that right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a vassal that I discarded. Yeah, I got 3 vassals, only 2 accounted for. So down there I've got 2 will-o-wisps and a vassal. That scrap there is the one I'm about to play. And so I said I need to hit 13 money with 4 buys, which means I have to get plus buy off of the scrap. So I got 2 money already, 3 with the coffer, 7 with goons, 9 with the copper and the goat, 11 with the other vassal in my hand. If I scrap the mastermind, that would give me 3 more money. And then I could hermit for something. I think that checks out. Actually, I don't think I need to hermit for something. I think that already added up to 13. So you need plus buy, plus coin, plus silver, plus horse. I don't think I need plus action. Nice, top deck to horse. I've already got 4 buys. That should be enough. So let's just hermit for a silver. And this should be the game. Oh, nice. I have enough to just buy them all. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have been surprised that was going to go that way. Had those nice big plans at the beginning, and then it mostly just turned into a 3-pile rush. But that's how it goes sometimes. All right, 3-1, keeping the dream alive.